Okay, so we have workshop 22, Men in Touch, Bonobo massage. Maevon led this workshop. We'd not done this before. This was an experiment in how to enable and facilitate group touch in a non-conventional massage modality. So the workshop started with people arriving. This is the first paid gig we've done for Men in Touch. Actually, we've not done a paid one before. People have paid for workshops but not invited us to work for their organisation in the same way, so this was exciting. My first impression when people arrived is that nobody knew each other and they'd all come in from work probably. This was an evening workshop, I think on a Tuesday night in London. So it was really quite difficult to get into it for me and I suppose for everybody else, because they weren't at a festival, so they'd not done workshops before. They weren't in a space where everybody was doing workshops and were in festival spirit. So these were people that had, as I say, had a day's work and probably were looking for intimacy and touch with others. So we explained what the Bonobo experience was. We went through the whole process of that. And then we did the icebreaker. Now that was really difficult because people just didn't seem to engage with it very well. Yeah, it was a difficult thing. I thought that we really struggled to get participant buy-in to start with. But then when we started moving into a bit more experimental touch, we did a demo. Me and Maevon did a demo on how to sort of move and like lean on each other and use your feet, or just be creative around it. That's when they started to engage with each other. But they engaged with each other very rapidly and it became quite a sexual experience. So people got down to their underwear, some people got naked, there was people getting hard-ons left, right and centre, and this was a concern for the organiser because he came to me and says, look, I don't really want us to have a sexual workshop. And I was like, yeah, okay, that's cool, we don't have to go that far. So it was quite difficult to rein this energy in. So these guys had come out from a day's work, they wanted pleasure essentially, and they saw the Bonobo experience as a vehicle to do that. Well, it is, but our intention was to have an intimate massage session and it got quite sexual, but we did tame it, we calmed it down, we introduced a predator at one point to break it up so that the energy had dispersed. So yeah, it was a successful workshop. It went a bit too far, but it really highlighted that we could actually run this regularly and have our own culture, specifically gay and bi men. They seem very easy to work with because there seems to be less sort of power dynamics in straight space, and within queer space there's a lot more vulnerability about exploring maybe new facets to one's sexuality. Maybe a bisexual man or a gay man and a lesbian are in the same space together, and that's there's a lot of respect shown and sensitivity. But in gay space, it is all guns blazing. So maybe we could do a tame one, and maybe we could do one that is actually a full Bonobo sexual orgy. But we've been invited on the 5th of November, on the 4th of November, to run this again. So it is our intention to do that. But yeah, it's a good workshop.